Hello. Hey, hey. Can you hear me, Minimonster? Hey, yeah. Okay, this is my Discord. So let's maybe change the view. Hey, Kujo. Hey, hey. I can right now I can officially say that I'm going to the Nova Open, and I will have some workshops to sell, guys. Holy crap, that accept cookie nonsense never gets any less, and it's bugging me to also, like, sometimes there are like those strange I don't know, annotations when I zoom with my mouse just slightly below the chat screen, like chat window, and like it's really not working well for me. So I kinda hate the Twitch chat on my OBS, but what can you do? Okay, so it would be a good idea to actually save the work in progress pictures I have to take care of. On what did I end last time? On Malta, I think. I did this one. Yeah, we have Malta. Iława. I was checking this city out. Oops, sorry guys. Don't mind my messenger. Where's my Photoshop? Okay, meanwhile, I can show you some GIFs I was trying to download for my stream because I'm trying to improve very quality content. Oops, not that one. This is not quality content, this is Photoshop. Perfect. Yeah, so I was working on my Twitch recently, and as you can see, I improved by adding this overlay. So when I will be working with some tufts, this is the new overlay for my stream, and we will be sitting in the bushes with the grass. And also we have a new emoji, which is a tuft emoji. So as you can see, I'm really going ham with this theme. Thank you, Minimonster, for the inspiration. And I'm working on some very quality content when it goes to GIFs and GIFs and stuff like that. Yeah. I think that this is this one. Did I get it right? I'm not sure. No, I didn't. Sorry, technical problems. Okay, now it will save nicely. I will save this one. Okay, and we get Kaiju posted something more. I will maybe save this one. Okay, so we have only 3 today. I think that this is good amount for a shorter stream. Hey Jim. Hey Dave. Managed to get on time for a stream. Hello everyone. Yeah, also I'm almost an hour late today, so sorry guys, but I just came yesterday from a weekend of workshops and I had very busy day and I just needed some time to reply to some messages and stuff like that, so sorry for being late, but also I needed it. Will it open over here? Yes, it did. Now I would like to open, I don't want it over here. Will it work? Okay, and I did workshops in Krakow on my Mr. Owl. I can show you guys, like the end effect was kind of similar to my other workshops on Mr. Owl that I did, but I don't have like the extra lamp, whatever. But I can show you, maybe you will see anything. This over here. So we painted Mr. Owl. This is like something I want to paint for my box art. So this one is more advanced, and this is a sketch from my workshop. And I painted this one, like as you can see, like those are two completely different versions. I'm not sure how, like I hope that it's not too blurry, because the window is very small on my monitor. So for the eyes, those are two completely different versions, and I really want to do this like giant black owl eyes that you can usually observe in nature, and this one is supposed to be more like humanoid owl with, you know, this awful wings, like he's angry at something. So two completely different versions, and I'm kind of thinking about changing the cloak on this one, maybe, kinda. I'm going with those colors because I just find them like pleasant to work with for myself, and they also work well as a color scheme for explaining how to place reflections on non-metallic metal, because this is mostly for non-metallic metal workshops, and this color reflects nicely in this let's call it steel metallic, and also painting those gems in blue. I just love this color combination, so I went for it, but I will finish this one with those colors, and I think that I will change slightly that one. But also I need to finish painting him, so I will have good like end result reference for workshop for like realistic non-metallic metal, because this is meant to be fantasy non-metallic metal. So yeah, this is like from the workshops, and I wanted to talk about the workshops a little bit in Krakow, because I will actually do a feedback stream for my students from the workshops, and you can all watch it in, like, I think that it will be in 3 weeks, because I want to give them some more time to be able to like at least kind of finish their works. Like they finished like after 2 days they had like 75% of the miniature painted, I would say. Like the rest was the rest like work to do was mostly to blend some stuff or maybe refine, but they had sketched most of the miniature. This one I painted during the workshop, but I actually didn't paint that much because I prefer to spend my time with my students, so I don't show that much painting. And I think that in particular for non-metallic metal I mostly just go around the class and give feedback to everyone, and I just don't have time to sit down and paint honestly. But I think that is okay for a workshop, because people are paying me to you know, to get my knowledge and my you know, theoretical approach, and not only to, you know, stand behind me and look how how I'm trying to paint anything. Also, as a teacher, I think that it's more important to like talk about my knowledge and my approach and explain how, in my opinion, people should approach painting some stuff to understand it and be able to transfer the knowledge into all of the different miniatures they can paint, and not only repeat the one kind of painting I can show them on the workshops. So I'm not for like repeating after me, but I'm more for guiding everyone and trying to make everyone understand the knowledge, basically. Yeah, so that was my approach for those owls. Yeah, and what does the owl say? Cacao, right? Hey champs, hey guys. Saw some of the works from the folk who participated, looked great. Yeah, I was very impressed, and I'm not like trying to be nice because they are my students and they paid me, but I honestly was impressed how everyone did something. In general, everyone was painting like this kind of metal, so kind of bluish steel, but everyone did something different, and everyone placed reflections in different ways, and because of that, every painting was different, and everyone tried to do something creative and something nice. And I think that because I went for like this kind of holistic way of painting on metal, everyone just flew in their own direction, and that was pretty cool. Hi, the workshops were great. Hi, Margaret. Had a blast painting with you. Looking forward to the feedback stream. Yeah, I will do it. I think that it's a good idea. Also because like they will allow me to kind of wrap the workshops up. So if you will like have any kind of issue with going, like proceeding with the process of painting, I will have like this one more opportunity to show you the way, basically. Who are some of your favorite painters apart from me? Apart from you, I think that I have to say, of course, Roman Lapat, but also, in my opinion, his works look better in real life than on his pictures. So I'm waiting, I can't wait to get to Bembel Miniature Cup in Frankfurt in like 2 weeks, and maybe to see his works in real life, and maybe have an opportunity to chat, because Roman is so wholesome and he's great, basically. I also like a man painting miniatures. I like the usual ones, Masclans, of course. I like Gero painting, but I don't know Gero's, I don't remember Gero's nickname, how to pronounce it right. So I won't call it. But Gero paints. He has one academy with Masclans, I think. I really like Kaha, right? Because everyone likes Kaha. I know, I like most of people for their different approach. If someone is doing anything original, basically I like this person. I also like some people that are focused mostly on technique paintings, but I prefer when someone is doing artistic stuff. So honestly, it's hard to call the names, because when I scroll through my Instagram, I sometimes ask myself why do I never mention this person when someone asks me about my favorite painters. And it's just too many to mention. I like John Chan also, but there is also tons of painters. I just don't recall the names right away from top of my head, right? And but there is different people. I would actually have to. I think that I would have to just scroll through Facebook and Instagrams of different people's and try to maybe find more artists. Or I should just try to make a list and make a stream listing everyone and argumenting why I like that person. Hey everybody. An owl doing a crowd impression. Didn't you know that in Australia all of the birds have different callings, and Australian owls say caca. Someone called you an owl. Who? class schedules are up for Nova Open, by the way. They are up. I thought that they would be for sale. They are up, but they are not for sale. So yeah, I will be at Nova Open and I will have 2 classes. One is about painting expressions on miniature, and one will be about painting holo. I think that one class is 4 hours, the other one is 6 hours. I'm not sure which miniatures I will take. One of them may be an owl for the holo. I think mostly about this cloak because it has nice simple shapes, and I could show also painting some transitions in like gems, stuff like that. And the other, I'm thinking about creating my own bust for painting, for academic painting, so like skin and face, but it's not produced yet. So I'm not sure which miniature will be for the painting facial expressions and changing the face on the sculpt, but it will be probably a new one, and the end result is to come basically. So. But if not mine, it probably will be something from Neko Galaxy or Inu Kingdoms, if that matters. Hey Kravala, Anihilius, hello. Witam. Yeah, Rogland is pretty cool too, but he's kinda too focused on like blending in some aspects, and I know that's why maybe I don't recall him like in the first place, but also I've seen his works in real life. I think that I was impressed the most by the works that he brought to Husar in 2019 or in 2019, and like he brought then like this guy with the fly on his arm, and that was one of my favorite miniatures from the whole competition. Yeah, I really like Nicholas from NMJ Painting. I'm not sure how to call the name. I need to Google it, because some names are just like they exist only as a shapes in the internet for me, and I just sometimes like kind of recognize them more by the eye than by the sound of it. Yeah, but that guy too, like yeah, I like different painters. I just have to like do a list actually, and then call everyone by the name. Okay, so one more. Photoshop started pestering me recently about subscription, which I already have, but they are trying to make me buy another one, and I have no idea how to fix it, because it doesn't want to work for me on their website, and I feel attacked. Hey Ali. I can you can plan now, like coming to my classes on Nova. I also was thinking about making, because I have to travel to the US and it's a long travel actually. So I was thinking about maybe making a workshop in New York or something, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea. So we will see if it will go in any direction of any kind of fulfillment. But those are my thoughts. If anyone is interested, it will maybe happen, but maybe not. We will see. But 2 classes for Nova Open so far, and also we will have Awesome Creations stand on Nova Open, and we will stand together with Neko Galaxy in the Guys, did my stream just freeze or froze? Because it stopped working for me in my OBS. I think that this Photoshop is too much for my PC. Guys, can you say something in the chat? I think for my first competition, yeah, stream was struggling. I need to get my PC in order. Like my boyfriend tried to make me. Yeah. Hey Nev, yes it did for me. I think for my first competition and first time taking classes, I will probably only sign up for a few classes so I don't overwhelm myself. I think that this is a good idea, and also I don't think that spending the whole time on the classes is a good idea for this kind of event, because you need to have fun also, and like having 6-hour classes already a lot, and so you know, have fun. For example, I'm happy that I have like only 2 classes because I can have, you know, I can enjoy the event in the rest of the free time, or let's call it a free time, because I will probably spend most of it on the stand. It's fine here. Okay, cool. Froze for a second. It should be better right now because Photoshop was, or it should be mostly okay. I think that Photoshop is killing my computer actually. I had to upgrade it finally, and I think that it's struggling. Like my computer is struggling. Okay, so enough of this owl. Say bye bye to Mr. Owl. Now we are going back to the Photoshop. Okay, so let's read what Matt had to say. I volunteer 8 AM, 5 PM each day, I think, then hang out till 2 to 3 AM. It seems like a heavy schedule, honestly. Yeah, me must really need hangout time. I agree totally. You know, also, you know, you always, maybe not always, but just pick up a few favorite person, like favorite painters you want to attend classes to, and just, you know, go there, get some knowledge, and then get some fun. So you will actually have like cool things to reminisce, and not only work and knowledge. Okay, so Malta said if all these whips are too much, just work in progress is too much, just talk about them, about one of them you like. I will talk about both of them because today we have the time. This one, honestly, I don't have that much to talk about with this one because the skin tone is very nice. Those colors over here work great. I think that there will be tons of work with the detailing all over, so good luck with that. The colors, I like very much the violet shadows all over, or violet tones all over. They work nicely with the yellowish hat and blue detailing all around. Also, it's called spring, right? So the colder yellowish and bluish tones kinda work to tell the tale of like spring foliage in a way. So I think that it will work if there will be a lot of like bright colors. And so far the skin tones and the tones in the clothing look pretty nice. We don't have Malta today, right, in the chat? Yeah, for sure, I want hangout time. It will be my first time in person meeting all these people I am friends with in Discord and Twitch streams. For me, honestly, me too, right? I will be happy to meet you, for example. But if I will, like, I know Dave in real life, so we will be able to like have a beer again. and that's pretty cool. But I think that I will, like, at least I hope that I will meet a lot of people for the first time, because, you know, internet makes the wonders by allowing us to be friends, like, across the ocean, but it's also very cool to meet in real life. Okay, so over here I can see that colors are cool, but I prefer, for myself, when I have either more description to know where my feedback have to follow, or I have some kind of reference, or at least more of the sketched colors. So I would prefer, you know, to have some kind of more info about this whole of the painting. But so far, it looks good. We will see in which direction it will follow, and I think that in the other one, we'll have a little bit more to comment, because this one is more complete piece. And I can, like, right away I can see that those are like Malta's colors. So violet over here, a lot of browns, like on the one hand very colorful, and on the other hand kinda, I don't know if somber is a good description, but they are colorful but toned down. Thank you for the follow. I'll book you for in-person feedback on my channel. Yes, please do. I will be happy to comment in person on your works. This one has very good composition. If you will, let me rasterize this one. If you will blur everything quite a lot. Okay, hopefully my stream won't freeze. If you will blur everything, and it's not as blurred as I wanted it to be, but if we will zoom out, you can immediately see that the guy on the horse, like the rider, is really jumping out of this red surroundings. And there is a lot of warm colors all around, and the only cold colors is the guy and some of the elements of the horse. So I think that this composition looks pretty great. Hey Malta. I talked a little bit about the spring from Nordlis Miniatures, which is wonderful miniature as a separate topic, but I just said that the skin tones are nice, and overall colors were great. They are very harmonious, but there is I don't have that much to comment because you have good technique, and you started laying the layers, you know, but not everything is placed in place, and I don't know, so far it's going great, but I need more to work with, either more pictures, or like pictures of more finished work, painting, or description about where you are going for with that one. No, still early sketch. I get it. Yeah, I know that you get it because you have the knowledge, right? So yeah, the next time maybe just post the pictures. And with this one, I can see that it's definitely your work, your colors. The composition is very well made, because there are a lot of warm colors all around. The only cold color is the guy and his black horse, and the guy is much brighter than the horse because the horse doesn't have that strong reflections, and the guy has very strong reflections going to white, without white being present anywhere else on the miniature, almost. So the composition wise is great. I like this red reflections over here. They are pretty good. I'm not sure if you can see my my cursor. I will try to make it maybe bigger. So yeah, I like those tones over here, but if you have this much red reflected over here, I think that you could have more red over here, and something should be over here, like red and violet, stuff like that. Also, like over here, I think that it could be stronger. So the reflections are fine, but you can push them definitely. But also I know that this is the sketch. I think like it depends what you want to do with the base, but you could add some of the reflections over here to the to his, I don't know, pack. And also maybe over here a little bit of gold. I know that it's kind of rusty metal, but it could have some of the colors bleeding into it. Same over here. And I think that I would add some more violet over here to contrast the gold even more. And kind of more reflections. It's those two have the right tones, like this and this over here. They have the right tones, but they are they look kind of flat as well. It depends for what you are going. Isn't the red reflected on piece that's facing up though? On the one hand, yes, but like if this like this over here can see red like facing up, so also I think that it should be somewhere on the shoulder, over here as well. But I'm also a fan of like overdoing some stuff, so we are going for realism and that's okay, but in my opinion it's also alright to kind of, you know, overdo it in some places. So if something is visible over here, I would add just a little bit reflections, like over here, maybe over here a little bit of red. There is some red over here, but I would add more, and also in the golds in particular red. So I like to just sometimes overdo it slightly, so it will be easier to see and easier to understand for the viewer what he's looking at. In particular, because Games Workshop's model have a lot of detail, and the miniatures are all, like, not always but often overcrowded. So some like helping out with the composition, with the overly bleeding colors, in my opinion, may make the work like easier to understand. Let's go red. Yeah, paint the horseman red. Like I was trying to reference Doja Cat song, sorry guys. And also, like, I would add the red to this golden I don't know, finish over here. I know, I'm not sure how to advise you on the non-metallic metal over here. How to make it more shiny. Is it supposed to be very, very reflective, Malta? The golds are supposed to be very reflective, or are they supposed to be kinda toned down? Lord Weird, I see shit, I don't know on the chat, but the jerk on the screen, lol. Not really, can be more worn. If it's meant to be worn, I think that maybe add some like more weathering and not as clean colors. Maybe make it a little bit dirtier, I don't know, darker in some places, because right now it looks like it's kinda in the middle, and I don't know, I feel like there is something lacking in this gold over here. Also maybe because all of the elements have the same color of gold, And I know that this is probably just a miniature, from Games Workshop, so it's not always worth like going very in depth with every piece. But I think that there is just too big uniformity on the golds, and I think that this guy looks kinda ragged, and not like a rich person. This is definitely not an emperor, right? So I think that having that much gold, like real gold, is a little bit too much for this character. In a way, so I would maybe make this gold kind of more rusty and like torn, and maybe the gold over here more more clean and warmer, maybe like the gold over here warmer and the gold over here colder, to differentiate between the detailing, because I think that it's just too uniform all over. Just something is not right with this. It's very about the detail, I think, also. Yeah, this is a cool GW model. It's very, very cool. I would honestly like to paint him for Golden Demon, because I'm going to Golden Demon on Essenspiel, but I think that there will be so many copies of this guy that it's basically pointless to paint one more, basically. But it would be very, very... I really want to paint him this year, but probably not for Golden Demon. I was thinking about toning the whole thing down. Yeah, I totally agree, because it's just too strong, and I think like when you zoom out, you can see that the guy is standing out on the background of the reds, but the gold is definitely taking the attention because it's taking a lot of space, and it dominates the metallics on his armor. I think the other face is the better sculpt FIY. I didn't see the other face. The eyes are a bit uneven on the helmed head. Okay. So on this one, right? But those eyes are first of all uneven, but second of all they are very small, and I am also not a fan of them sculpting like those buns under the eyes. I am aware that they are probably easy to like overfloat with washes or with contrast paints, but this is like some kind of abomination when it goes to any like attempts on kind of realistic and nice painting. So I'm not a fan, and I'm considering like sculpting down these elements for most of my paintings. So yeah, I think that in general this composition is cool, but you need to work more on the golds, so I think that toning them down would be a good direction, because this has very, very nice composition, but I don't know, the gold is maybe too warm and too intense, and it's just taking me out from looking at this guy, and I you know what, I think that I'm unnecessarily thinking that much about this element, so it's definitely too warm. I think that I would go with this one over here and this one over here for steel, or I don't know, darker bronze or something like that, and I would keep everything over here as it is. So I just think that this shouldn't be gold. I will maybe try to discolor it. Give me a second. Let's try to turn it steel first of all, and then maybe bronze. Make it a little bit darker. Maybe green, anyone? Yep, I think that you should go with silver over there. See how, I don't know, it just works. Hey team, hey. The eyes are okay, I got that one. Yeah, I think that, see, like, this one element over here is the biggest offender, in my opinion. It's just too intense. I would maybe keep this thing on the head as it is, like this one, but let me try to make it maybe silver as well. Or maybe, I don't know, bronze? So maybe it will be a different color. Copper? Anyone copper? Oh, maybe this one. This one, but with copper sign of Sigmar? What do you think? Did I copy the right layer? This is the question. I don't think so. Oh, I had to copy this one. And now let's... Okay, I hope that I copied the right one. Dance party, whoop whoop. Something like that. Not sure, or just silver. If you want color change, I think that this should be something like this with the red on over here, or maybe where is the headpiece? Or maybe the head should be kinda just silver. So something like that. Yeah, I think that like one of those two. Maybe with the little cross or this little flower thing being red as well. So I think that the golden over here is not working. Yeah, this is my decision. The gold needs to go from the horse. Better with armor, but I feel now the gold on horse head is off. Yeah, it is, in my opinion, it is. I think that this element over here should stay kind of maybe red, and everything else should be silver maybe. This is blue, so something like that to keep like some element of color on his head, but just tone down everything else. I would go for something like that. Yeah. Yeah, focus is better now for sure. It is. Before, like, the gold was... Now, in my opinion, the gold works. It looks nice and it's enough. But before, it was just too much. There was something with gold, and actually, as you can see, it wasn't about the technique and execution, but it was more about the color placement and just overwhelming the painting with the gold in the composition. So I think that like, this is the nicer way. Here we go. Always happy to hate a little bit. Yeah, but you got it, and also like this kind of composition really highlights your technique and your painting skills. So I think that this will be very beneficiary for the outcome of this whole painting. Also, I would add a little bit of violet on the let me find where. Over here. Where is the brush? Oh, I know why my computer was lagging, because the sizes of those files are too big. I need to resize everything. Rozmiar obrazu. Yeah, it's way too big. That's why my computer is. Guys, are you here? Sorry, I just discovered why I was cleaning my computer today, so I hope that the stream is still on. Guys, can you say anything in the chat? Sorry for the problems, it's totally my fault. It's not the Photoshop fault, it's me. You can do it, computer, I believe in you. Yeah, I will just quickly resize those two. So it may, you have audio at least. Okay, so I hope that it went back, but okay. It may go out for a second again, because I will just resize those images. Because I'm not sure if you've heard it, but I'm cleaning my computer by the sizes of Photoshop files. So it's not Photoshop fault, it's my fault. I'm stupid over here. I will just make it, work. Give me like 2 minutes. It may. The grass overlay. Okay, this one is okay. It should be better right now. Let's give him the grass overlay. Okay, this is definitely not a good day for my computer. Sorry computer, sorry PC. Oh my god! This is not going well today. Actually, this green will work nice. Maybe I will turn down the grass and maybe that will help. Poor PC. Okay, OBS. Okay, I think that we got it. How much the grass is killing my computer? Let's find out. Oh, it's going higher. It's not that bad. Okay, so the grass is not the main offender over here. I think that I am the biggest offender. Jesus Christ, just close the Firefox, please. Okay, it should be alright like right now. Hopefully. Sorry guys. I've had a really long day, so we'll be off to bed. Thanks for the feedback. I'll be in touch and have a nice stream. Natalia, thank you very much. I hope that it will be nicer right now, because not because you are going away, but because my computer should work better. And again, very sorry for the complications. First time it's so hectic for me. Bye bye. Have a nice dreams about painting Warhammer miniatures. Good, because I love the grass. The grass is pretty nice addition, but I'm not sure if it's not killing my PC. Also, I need to handle it finally and redo some stuff of my PC. That means like refreshing the Windows, stuff like that. So I finally need to sit down and do the order. This one, save, boom, done. Okay. Okay, so right now we are going for this little lizard over here. Sorry I can't stay long today. Good seeing everyone. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Dave. And see you next time. Can you have the grass be static and not animated? Would that make it nicer to computer? I honestly have no idea. We can try it right now because it calmed down. And we'll see how it will go. I will get my task manager again. But I think that it's getting better. Is it? Okay, I will keep the task manager over here. And I will have a look on it every now and then. I'm not sure. I can, but you know, a cutout of the grass would be much easier actually than having this animation. So let's check it out actually. Okay, so now we have this little lizard over here, and it has very nice detailing. Let's read it from, who is it? I'm not sure. Anne, from Anne. I don't think this is a super good representation of something 28mm as it's under a crazy amount of magnification, but I included the other picture of that reason, for that reason, even though it's more done now. I would just like some general feedback, anything that stands out. I get praise most other places, but that's not going to help me improve. You are working very nicely with the detail, but like one, I'm not sure, feedback or one tip I would give you is to fill the whole of your painting with the at least basic colors. Because right now you are very good with painting with the detail, and I know this lizard head is great. I think it's very nice, but also sometimes the detailing on the miniature, you know, it works nice when you have very nicely painted one element, but when you fill the other parts of the miniature with the same amount of detail, sometimes it becomes overcrowded and too much. So like my advice is to add more details and then give it to feedback, because you will see how the different elements relate to each other. So for example, right now the vest looks very nice because it's separated. It's very bright. Also, it has a lot of white, it has white trim, and right now it looks okay, because this is the main topic of your painting, because anything else is not painted actually on this miniature. And if you will paint, for example, the head in darker colors, and I don't know, this would be black, for example, and the rest of the miniature would be dark as well. Then the miniature will be nicely painted, but the topic of the miniature will stay as the vest, because the vest will be the brightest, the most like fair, the most light, and this is like, if that was your intent, then you would success in the painting. But if you just wanted to highlight his whole like character and personality, then I don't think that the vest should be the key element of the composition, right? So I would paint with more progress on the whole miniature and then going into detailing, because this way you would also see how much detail you need to put in to make the miniature look good. And also you have very bright color over here and color and over here. Then you have strong texture and strong color over here. I suppose that you will have very strong texture on his head as well, like seeing what you are doing with this one. And just too much very strong texture, it may make this miniature, too busy to enjoy everything. Hey, thank you for the follow. So I would just paint everything as adding detail more and more on everything, and then try to adjust everything together, basically. And also I see that you like to add a lot of detail. Right now, if the head would be painted this way and placed on this miniature, then the trim will dominate the head, like that, because top of the head doesn't have that many bright highlights, and the trim of the vest is actually lighter than the top of the head of this guy, so we would end up looking at the trim over here and not on this nicely painted head. And one thing I would add, keep the detailing and the colors because they are great, but I would work on adding more shadows. So something like maybe like that. You have the vest painted, but then make it slightly darker going underneath, so we would know that this is the top, and here we can see the most of light going, and then we would have like this nice storytelling. We would have this nice physics highlight because the shadow will be from underneath, so it will be easier to understand what is going on, even with a lot of detail on the miniature. So yeah, those are like, I think that two feedbacks from me. Start adding colorful shadows. Colorful because if you will add black shadow to your colorful painting, it will become desaturated and dirty. And if you will start adding like violet shadows or maybe reddish shadows, whatever, they will complement your colors and they will keep the painting vivid and interesting. And then like paint most of your painting what is the name? Not consecutively, but just, you know, paint the whole miniature, paint like legs to 15%, vest to 15%, head, everything to the same level, and then proceed improving everything more and more without painting anything like one detail to 100% and then moving into another detail to 100%, because you cannot see how all of those details like relate to each other, and colors very often relate, like change how the neighboring surface looks like, because they contrast each other. So for example, if you will paint the head darker, the vest may look even lighter than it is, because it will be placed next to a darker area. So yeah, put all of your colors on the miniature first, and then start adding details. So this is my feedback, and I think that I won't be posting this because this is very little actually I did over here. So I will just escape, but I think that the stream got everything. Answer, that's feedback I give a lot of people. Paint more of the miniature, even if it's mostly the base color and not detailed. Context is very... Yes, context, I was missing this point, this word, context. So paint everything in context with everything, because colors are actually very important, even you are just base coating something. Okay, this is from Kaiju. I am not smart enough to get my colors accurate in Lightroom. I mix fluorescent into my highlights so they get vivid, and Lightroom grabs its paints. The colors being off aside, I'd still like some feedback. Thank you in advance. First of all, I would varnish everything with a matte finish, because at least in my opinion, glossy finish is kinda off-putting sometimes. In particular when you have darker areas and they become lighter because of gloss finish. So I would add varnish that is either matte, like semi-matte, or satin. So this is my first pointer, and second pointer is stronger shadows. Because you have a lot of detail over here, and shadows would bring more order into this painting. And this is a advice I give to people very often, but it's worth repeating. So I don't know, something like this. There is some shadow over here, but you can make it even darker. And I don't know, maybe even over here. Maybe a little bit over here. And I would, okay, for sure over here on the horns. And I think that one very important element over here would be to, I'm not sure in what color exactly, maybe in a little bit of yellow. I would, oh my god, I would add highlight. Like this, more to his forehead, because I think that you have a lot of detailing in the same color, and this painting could use a little bit more of highlighting in the center of his head, so it would be more obvious where to look at. Thank you for the follow, guys, and sorry again for the technically difficult stream today. And I think that I would also add a highlight somewhere on the horns, but I would try to make the highlight, did I say highlight or feedback? 1 second. Nice. Congratulations. My boyfriend just got his World of Warcraft feedback to, not feedback, but rating to 3000. So, congratulations. I would give him like this line of highlight on his horns, and also maybe over here, and then I would try to shadow it a little bit more over here, and I'm going for violet because I know that it will work well with the scales, which are red. And I think that I will add a little bit of stronger highlights. And I know that this is Photoshop painting, but usually it works more or less the same. I will go with pure white. Craziness. So very strong white highlight on the edges, like basically edge highlight on some of the edges that are highlighted with yellow like before, and then I don't know, something like this, and then there could be some more highlight on the scales over here, because his chest is going to the front, so it would catch some highlights as well. And those highlights should be in yellow, because the base color of his chest is yellow. But also he has this green. I think that it may be even the green shadow, but it kind of bleeds into those scales on the areas that are facing actually up. So this area over here, is closer to the top, let's call it like that. So it should actually have more highlight, but it gets less highlight, and actually this area, which is kind of facing down, is getting more highlight. So I would try to even it out and give more highlights over here. And maybe not white, but I'm going with white because it's more dramatic. Something like this. So we would have more order on this chest area, which again it also has its own texture, and texture tends to introduce a little bit of chaos into the painting usually. So when you have something textured, it's good to work around it with the general highlights and shadows. See? the difference. I think that the difference is pretty big. And also, like, the sculpt is very busy. You know, this is only like dragon's heads, right? So it's in theory it's very simple, but in reality it has a lot of geometric shapes, a lot of the detail, and when you are not creating the order with the highlights, it just goes everywhere. Like the eye doesn't know where to look at. In particular, because the red is kind of darker than the yellows all around. So it's like this this chaos of knowing to look over here, like over here, but your eyes actually being pulled down to this middle of this neck and to his horns. So highlights and shadows always. And also adding the same color of shadows to the red and to the yellow, it ties the two colors together. And without those highlights and shadows, they are kind of going on their separate journeys over here. So first of all, bringing order with the highlights and shadows, like with the values. With the light values, the eye knows where to follow, basically. And then tying those two main colors together by adding the same color of shadow into them. The same color of highlight would tie them even more. So yeah, this is this. Stream is all smooth now, by the way. Good to know. I think that the issue was, first of all, overcrowded Firefox. Because I don't close my tabs ever, and then it goes wild, and then the two big Photoshop files. So I think that my computer got overwhelmed a little bit. Yeah, so sorry about that, guys. I will try to have it in mind for the future, but also updating my Photoshop really brought a lot of chaos into my PC user experience. So yeah, this is it. I don't know. Do you guys want to know anything more about this kind of approach? I feel that I often repeat my feedback, but honestly, you have like there is only so much you can do to make something look nice. And so there are like those features you can add to your painting, and they are not like never ending, right? So there is like this end, like there is this like one pool of features of like advice I can give you all over again, and it just works. And I'm not you know, designing the wheel all over again. So yeah, shadows and highlights, guys, it always works. Okay, I'm saving it, and I will post it on my where can I this one, and then this one. Okay, I will post it on my Discord again. Okay, I didn't want to do that. I will post it on my Discord, and on Tuesday, on Thursday, there is the one more feedback stream, and I hope that you will post some of your works for me to do the feedback. If there won't be that many works, I will do the feedback, and then I will maybe paint something, stuff like that. And tomorrow is painting stream, so I will paint something, and it probably will be either the owl or my Warhammer dog. Those two options. Yeah, so this is the plan. And tomorrow's stream should happen at 9:30 p.m. CET, and it should be on time because I'm getting back to my everyday normal life. I will post the invitation to my stream right now. Here we go, guys. If you want to get a feedback someday, post your works in feedback channel over here. I have some messages on general. Yes, I will be in Chicago, guys. And again, I'm going to Adepticon to Nova Open. No, I won't be in Chicago. I will be in Washington. In Chicago, there will be Neko Galaxy is attending Adepticon, and Piotrek generally told me that he can sell my owls. So there will be some owls for sale on Adepticon. I think that the numbers will be limited because Peter has to carry it to the US, and I don't want to overburden him. But there will be some owls if you are interested in them. If you want, go grab them. The owls look like this. Give me his account to find all of the things. The owls look like that. If you want to get my owl, it will be on Adepticon for sale in the US. It will be for sale on Benben Miniature Cup in Frankfurt and in Trolls and Legends in Belgium in the coming time, and then I think that we will open the web store in April, I think, because we should get all of the casts, all of the extra casts, because we had to order some. So the store will be on in a month or something like that. But there will be some places you can buy like in person our owls, and the first one will be Adepticon and Neko Galaxy stand, and then it will be in Frankfurt in Germany. So yeah, join my Discord behind the scenes. Do you have any of your paintings nearby you can show off really quickly? I have one I didn't finish, and the person who asked me to paint it asked me to not show any work in progresses, so just in case I will not show it over here. This is the one I started painting on the stream, but I didn't continue yet. Then I have the dog, it's from the stream as well. And the lighting is kind of bad today, but because I didn't set up my lamp after yesterday workshops. Give me a second. Okay, this one is from the 24-hour event we did in Poland. I'm not sure if it's in focus. Yeah, but it's from the Poland. Oh my god, it's not in focus, I think, right? It's not. Mean. Okay, so this guy is from this 24-hour competition. Like, it wasn't competition, but from the 24-hour event. Then I have this sheaf from a workshop. It's just a sketch, but I like it, and it looks better with a better lighting. But you know, no better lighting today. Does Gary the Wizard Millionaire have any of your works? Yes, he has. This one also looks better in real life. I can show you. I already showed it on one of the streams, but I can also show it on like tomorrow's stream if you want to see it. It's not finished. Gary actually commissioned me with a very cool miniature. I can show it tomorrow, guys, if you want, because I need to bring it from another room. She's like this big, and she's a girl walking on a... Paweł, will you bring it? Okay, so Paweł will bring it. She's basically like a girl, like walking with the lamp, walking on a water with a part of the sculpt being reversed, sculpted into the base. So she's like kinda, we can see her reflection in the sculpt, and I will bring it to Nova Open, to the competition. Okay, so this one is for our Gary the Wizard. Oh, let me zoom it out maybe. I also have very messy desk right now because I just came back from the workshop and I didn't bother to clean it up. So this one is for Gary, and I love this one. I'm so happy that he agreed to for this project. So yeah, I will do some magic on this one for Mr. Wizard Gary, or Gary the Wizard. So this one, he has my Moria diorama. This one is very, very cool. He has my Moria diorama, and this one is Moria diorama is the one diorama with the shadow. I did 2 dioramas, I think, in my life, and Moria was the one with the shadow, basically. If you know it, you know it. It's also my Instagram. You're gonna do such a good job with that. It's got so much room for your style. Yeah, that's why I asked Gary if I can paint it for him, basically, because it's very simple yet complicated. So the composition is very interesting and complicated, but the detail is not over detailed. And also she has like this lamp in her head, but I didn't glue it in yet. And then there are some fishes, and they are transparent, but I will paint them. I won't keep the transparency in. And then, I can show you one. This one is basically finished, but I need to glue an arrow to her, and this is Tyrande Whisperwind. She looks better with better lighting also. I don't know, maybe I can show you more of those works tomorrow, honestly, on the camera. But I can just talk about them today. I really she is painted in a okay way. I'm happy with her because but she had a lot of detail and it was kind of hard to paint. But I did wonders with this bow, and I'm so happy with this effect on the feathers. So yeah, that one was, it was kind of soul crushing, but I'm happy that I painted it. Oh, Carmel is here. Tilly, Carmel. I got the cat, guys. He's trying to harass Tilly, so please don't. I have, this one is work in progress. I need to finish it actually. This is another Erica, but I'm not sure if my client will like it. I want to paint her hair and her face the same way I did the previous Erica, but I wanted to do this holographic in space blue. And so I need to paint it a little bit more and then ask my client if he likes the idea, and if he won't, I have to repaint the whole clothing, basically. But sometimes it's better to show something instead of just describing. Oh yeah, that's a show off World Kitty. Yeah, he's I call him a bear because he's a cat, but also he's very chunky and he has very big paws. And I don't know, I just like this kind of proportions on the cat. He's so, very big and very sturdy. Yeah, very, very cute cat. And then I think that I had one more, or I didn't. Oh, and I have this one. I started painting this one for my boyfriend for his birthday present, and it's from Dracara Miniatures. And I resculpted slightly her bangs. Because I thought that I would like her to have more volume over there. Okay, so it's kind of working. And I loved the kitty, but I struggled with finishing her because of the amount of flowers, actually, guys. Can you believe it? There is no tufts and the tons of flowers. And I kind of started struggling. Also, I couldn't decide what color of dress I want on her. Right now, I think that maybe white would be okay. I'm not sure. I need to go back to her and finish her because I want the present to be, in order and finished before his next birthday actually. Yeah, so this one is cute one and I need to finish it. The Roberts, what is the name? The Robert sent by Cyberlife. Yeah, that's very, very cute kitty. And hello, hey, welcome to my chat. So yeah, this is, I have some projects finished. Also, I have the druid. I need to finish his stuff, and like I wanted to finish the druid from my previous streams for the end of the year, but I knew that I have like this one end of an antler from Lesha from by Ignis Art somewhere, and I saw it. I took it like I found it somewhere, and I knew that I put it somewhere. I should remember where it was, but I couldn't find it. Like, you know, for the love of forever, never. I love your NMM on the Owl Knight. Thank you very much. It's a fantasy non-metallic metal, and I'm trying to do something interesting with him. I will have a lamp tomorrow, so I will try to show him off tomorrow slightly better, because right now, first of all, it doesn't want to focus, and that's the issue. Oh my god, please work. But also I want to do something creative with it. Sometimes works better when okay, so it's right like this. Maybe the shadow will make it look better. So something like that. You can see it better in the shadow. So I really wanted to be like this dots, kinda abstract in a little bit. And this one, I will finish this one. I'm not sure if I will keep his markings this way, because I think that the eyes are not looking as realistic as they should, and they are sketched also, so you know, they're not very visible. But I want to finish this owl as well, because I need a representation of more realistic non-metallic metal for my workshops. But this one is a representation of like this fantasy non-metallic metal I want to work more in the future. So this is like exploration of the topic, and this will be a practice of more realistic approach in fantasy miniature painting. You need to bring the druid to Nova even if you don't enter it, just to show Eric. Yeah, I will bring the druid to Nova. Oh, and to finish the tale, I actually found the antlers in my just flying somewhere in my backpack, like before I went to Krakow like few days ago. So I got the antlers. They are over here. I have a proof. See the proof, antlers over here or over here. I got them. So I will glue them to the stuff. I think like something like that, and I am actually happy that I found them, because I like the shape more than the stuff I tried to sculpt myself. And also I started sculpting those antlers, and then I broke them off once, then second time, and then the third time, and I just decided that I'm done with it, okay, for the time being. So I'm happy that I failed, because right now I can go with the idea I preferred in the first place. And yeah, for the stuff, right, yeah, I will try to maybe play with them a little bit today, but I don't think that I will paint it today, because it's already like half till or 11:30 p.m. and it's kinda late. And also I'm kinda tired recently, because I'm trying to work a lot, and you know, after the workshop I basically had a very busy weekend without any kind of, you know, rest, so I think that I need to go to bed early today. You need to bring the, okay, Nova, I will, yeah. Yeah, I will bring Druid to Nova. I will bring this one. I will bring this one to Nova finished, because I wanted those two, the fish girl and the, see the fish girl, she's like, I can take her apart in some parts. So I will bring those two to Nova, because they are meant to be like the same theme, and I really want to do my I really want to do displays in theme. So I want my stuff to be like thought through and very, you know, I know, kinda working together. And I don't want this randomness of, okay, I actually got this painted thing in my workshop and that painted thing, and I will just put it in competition. I really want to try my best and like do something artistic and, you know, something that ties together nicely and has, I know, maybe not some kind of meaning, but has similar aesthetic at least. So I'm going for like putting those two together, and give me a second, I will show you a miniature I got yesterday. This is actually something very special. Get ready, guys. Okay, get ready. This is something I didn't anticipate even a few days ago. So there is this one very beautiful kit I always wanted to have, and it's from Jesus Christ, Mr. Lee Minis, Sad Fairy Tale. And this is very unique miniature because first of all, I really like the sculptor, Alina Ivanchenko. She's very talented and she's like doing this, on the one hand, very whimsical themes, but also very, you know, artistic, very original stuff like that. So I enjoy her sculpts a lot, and she actually didn't sculpt that much for, you know, physical copies, at least for miniature painting, but she did this one, and it was produced by Mr. Lee Minis. Okay, this is something special that you just act like you didn't see it. Sorry, I forgot about that one. If you want to check out what it may be, go to Neko Galaxy. Yeah. So this one is very special because it was produced by Mr. Lee Minis, and it was produced in only like 50 copies because it was very problematic in casting. And this is, you know, this is what I've heard from someone other, not from like the owner of Mr. Lee Minis, but from someone who supposedly heard it from him. And she was casted in very few numbers, and she's very, very beautiful. I always wanted to have her, but like before, when she was available, I didn't had that much basically cash to spend, like €8 for something I will probably not have the opportunity to paint for a not competition, but for this was not the like anyone wouldn't buy it for me probably. Yeah, this one is very, very cool. And then it went out of production, and then Mr. Lee Minis went out of business, and I thought that I missed my opportunity to get this beautiful sculpt, and I will never have it. And I knew that Piotrek from Neko has it, or had it, and he recently decided to go through his drawers and just kinda limit his unpainted stash, like for the most part, of the stuff that he decided that he probably won't ever paint. And he decided to gift this one for me, and I'm so grateful and so happy for him, or to him, or for this, you know, opportunity to have this beautiful sculpt. So for Nova, I think that this will be part of my display, like this one, and the one, the girl walking on the water. And I think that this is a nice set because I will have a full figure, a bust, and, you know, this is like in theory bust, but it's kind of big bust. And maybe I should look for like a smaller miniature, but I didn't find it yet, so I don't know, but we will see. Are you going to do a traditional Polish dress thingy, like folk dress? I'm not sure myself, Um, I think that I will give her some parts of this traditional dress, but I'm wondering how should I paint her, because I like to have the imagination, like the idea of how to paint something, and I always thought, like, you know, in theoretical way, that I could cut out those the strand of beads over here and try to paint a broken heart under her like shirt. So it would be a white shirt, but there would be like this kind of transparent darker hole visible under her shirt, and it would be in this heart shape. But I'm not sure right now if I want to change the sculpt in any way. I think that I would prefer to have it in the original way. Meow, yes, Carmel was very unhappy because Pavel took him out of this of our workshop office space because he was triggering Ciri again. What was a shame about Mr. Lee? Yeah, it was, but you know, first of all COVID, and then second of all Brexit. I'm not sure which one of them was worse for Great Britain. Probably COVID, but Brexit is like, I don't know, they kinda mimed themselves. Yeah, like the folk dresses, I want to do a model with one at some point, but it's a very specific thing and hard to just fake. I don't know, like different countries. I think that in particular Slavic countries, if you are going into this direction, have different folk dresses, and also each country has like those different zones or different areas that had their own specific culture, and every of that culture had like specific like subcultures, and each of the subculture had its own like shapes, designs, stuff like that. So actually, I think that it's very easy to fake it, as long as you are conscious that it doesn't have to be very real and very realistic. So, for example, like for me, she looks more like a Ukrainian girl than Polish girl, and I actually think that for Alina, someone from Ukraine or maybe even some terrains of Russia is more realistic for this girl than for a Polish girl. But this is a fantasy character, right? So I can paint her however I want, and I'm thinking about like some kind of folk designs, but I'm not sure how I will incorporate them. And I was even thinking if I should maybe like sand down this detailing over here and maybe try to paint my own designs, but I don't have like particular idea. I will, you know, sit on this one for a while and try to come up with something interesting. I think that I could use those elements to tell a story in a way, but I need to come up with a good idea and good interpretation. Also, I was thinking that maybe I could add some kind of background to her, so that would be also a addition. I don't want to go for any kind of war interpretation because it's very sad, and this one will stay with me for the whole life. So she's sad anyway, and I think that she will remind of the war in Ukraine like forever, basically. So I don't want to, push the war interpretation on her even more, but I don't know. I want to do something, emotional, but not very literal. But I need to, get the idea, so I will enjoy the painting even more. I think it confused my cats. They just went running. Yeah, Carmel tends to troll sometimes. I just mean it's like specifically the puffy white shirt under the dress, so finding a scalp that works, not necessarily the pattern. Okay, so there is a bust from Ignis Art, but I'm not sure if it's still on sale. It's called Poludnica or Poludnica. Let me try to Google it. Ignis Art. Will it work? This is the question. So Poludnica is the name of this bust, and I painted her in kinda more classic way, but the original sculpt is actually a zombie. So I just went and made her flesh not zombie-like. But I need to check if it's still on sale, because it may be out of stock. Oh yeah, it's out of stock, sorry. But this one, I will post it in the chat. This one is pretty cool. Okay, I deleted the copy. So this one, I think that it's out of stock, sadly. I wanted to do it for my witch lady, but it just didn't make sense with her clothing. Yeah, it would work better for that one, for Poludnica, but she's out of stock, so sorry. I painted her as the usual girl. I didn't post that many pictures because I don't know. I think that I photoshopped them. I need to post the pictures on my Instagram more, because it really took a lot of time to actually paint and actually finish. But I think that there is one picture of it, like of the finished painting, on my Instagram, and it's kinda shame. So yeah, this one. But this one, like with more clothing, I love it. So yeah, if there was something different, like in this vibe to paint, it would be wonderful. So yeah, this is a nice find. That's okay, no need to force it. It's an idea I have filed away, that one day I will find a sculpt for it. Yeah, and this is like a good way to have the bank of ideas, basically. And then if not for the sculpt you wanted to do, it sometimes works for something different that basically has the space for the interpretation. So it sometimes goes like that for me, where I have this idea I really wanted to do, and it just works for something different, and I can use it once or even twice or even thrice or 3 times sometimes. So the time will come and you will do it. Yeah. So yeah, this is something I really wanted to share with you guys. There is also another model I really want to share with you, but Neko Galaxy didn't post it yet. So if you got a glimpse of it on the stream, then you know how it looks, and if not, I will show it on the stream, like maybe tomorrow or like someday in the near future, when it will be actually in public by Neko, published by Neko, because this is not my place to put it on in the public eye yet. So yeah, I will be finishing the stream. Like again, feel free to post your paintings in feedback channel on my Discord. Where is the invitation? It's over here. Join my Discord, like my Instagram, or follow me there. And the next stream is tomorrow, and the next stream is on Thursday. And tomorrow I'm painting, on Thursday I'm doing again the feedback stream. So share your works on my Discord, in the feedback channel, if you want to get the feedback, and write a few words about them. I will try to give the feedback on them, of course. And if you don't want to share your works for the feedback, you can just put them in work in progress channel, and that's fine as well. Yeah, so thank you for coming, and let's maybe find someone I can do the ride. Do you guys have any candidates? Or no? I have someone over here. Do you want some lands? Guys, I think that you want some lands. So I will just write. Thank you for the stream. Have a good rest of your night and get some sleep. You need it. Maybe I will start something new so I can put it. Please start. Please post more, and yeah, I will try to get some rest today. So yes, guys, thank you for coming, and see you next time. And have fun. Bye 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 bye.